Hey guys, welcome to Ball, Board and Bundesliga. Bayern Munich have won their 8th consecutive league title. Despite the absence of Robert Lewandowski and Thomas Muller, Bayern got the all-important win that took them to 29 league titles since the Bundesliga's formation. Both Lewandowski and Muller returned in the very next game against Freiburg, which saw a number of youngsters and French players get the opportunity to showcase their talent. But the man who stole all the headlines again was Robert Lewandowski. In this episode, we'll do a brief review of the season and talk about Lewandowski, who's the highest scoring non-German player in a single Bundesliga season. Bayern made some big signings in the summer as World Cup winners Benjamin Pavard and Lucas Hernandez were brought in from Stuttgart and Atletico Madrid respectively. Loan signings of Ivan Perisic and Felipe Coutinho also brought plenty of promise in attack for Bayern, but for some reason Niko Kovac didn't manage to get the best out of this group. While Perisic was expected to be a rotational player, a lot of focus was on Coutinho, but he didn't quite hit the level that was expected of him. It's no surprise that Bayern didn't go on to extend his contract beyond this season. With results not going Bayern's way, and the team was struggling to even challenge for the title a few months into the new season, Niko Kovac was sacked by the Bayern management, with Hansi Flick replacing him at the helm. Since Flick took charge, it's only been onwards and upwards for Bayern. The players who looked off color under Niko Kovac, especially Thomas Muller and Jerome Boateng, have since returned to their best and are thriving in the environment provided to them by Hansi Flick. Joshua Kimmich, who didn't quite know whether he was a right back or a central midfielder, has become a world-class defensive midfielder under Flick, and the coming years will see him only get better. Before Kovac's sacking, there was a point where Bayern were in absolute shambles. There were fears whether the club would even be able to challenge for the league title. Flick's appointment, however, didn't just bring the old Bayern back, but has instilled fears in the hearts of the opponent teams again, to an extent that people have started comparing this team to Jupp Heynckes' team that won the treble. For me personally, this season is a success because of Hansi Flick, and the biggest takeaway is the revival of Thomas Muller and Jerome Boateng, two of the oldest players at the club, returning to their best, especially after being ridiculed by many for the past 1 year. It simply couldn't get any better. I have known this for years, but it's now that Lewandowski is truly being seen as the best number 9 in the world. The comparisons with Harry Kane, Sergio Aguero, Luis Suarez have been there for a while, but the sheer number of goals Lewandowski has scored and the role he has played in Bayern's 8th straight triumph in the Bundesliga, there's no doubting that Lewandowski is up there with Cristiano Ronaldo and Leo Messi in the elite. 31 years of age and in the best shape that he possibly could be at this stage of his career, Lewandowski is the true representation of a complete striker. Quick off the feet, good in the air, can shield the ball against tough defenders, skillful and simply deadly in front of the goal. Yes, it was Jurgen Klopp who made him the versatile forward that he is today, but Lewandowski has worked so hard over the years that we see him reaping the benefits even today. With his 2 goals against Freiburg on the weekend, Lewandowski now has 33 goals this season, which is the highest for a non-German player in a single Bundesliga season. Overall, Gerd Müller with 40 goals remains top, but in this era, there simply hasn't been anyone better than Lewandowski. That was all from me today. Hope you liked the Bundesliga review. Do not forget to subscribe.